for you as a new trader because you want it right now at this very moment. But you're going to have to submit to some development time. How about the folks that have been doing this for 12 months or longer? Perhaps you've been doing it longer than 2 years. Heck, some of you probably have been doing it over 5, maybe even 10 years, and they've never found consistency or profitability. But you simply won't let it go, will you? You ever consider what those problematic things are that provide barriers to your development? Perhaps they have nothing to do with the things going on in the chart. Perhaps they're internal. Have you ever considered yourself pondering whether or not you deserve to be successful? And that sounds silly. Some of you may snicker to that, thinking, who would think that? I'm not submitting the idea that you are willingly and knowingly doing these things, but consider for a moment, perhaps you have such a deep-rooted event or a lack of just mental health. But perhaps maybe you lost a parent, maybe you lost a spouse or a child, and that deep-rooted grief is gnawing at you internally, and perhaps that's been a barrier for you. Perhaps you don't believe you deserve to be successful, because to be successful and to be financially independent means that you've moved on. And some of us, whether we want to accept it or not, hold on to these things.
Yo, what up? What up? We're back again. We're back again, guys. We're back. How you guys doing? Today is NFP, man, and then it's finally over this week, and then we can get back to normal price action next week. But yeah, we have to wait still. I have to wait for this week to pass, and then next week can continue again. I cannot wait. Good morning, Tom. Getting ready for next week. You are getting ready for next week. Nice. Same. Next week should be good. Danny, welcome. Banan. Phil, what's up, man? And Kenneth. Right, so I sent this in a Telegram this morning, and this is what I mean with price action on NFP. Right, no, it moves slow and it's consolidating and it's hunting stops, and that's about it. So the most logical thing this morning would have been return into the 50-minute gap and then back down into the 1 hour, 4 hour gap. Now we're leaving equal lows, right? Which probably is gonna get poked out on this new hourly candle. So yeah, but it's NFP, right? So this is all guessing because there's liquidity on both sides. We have liquidity down here, we have liquidity up here. We have this liquidity has been taken in the last hour, but yeah, right now it's all guesswork, and we don't like to guess, right? And then there's still buy-side liquidity up here. So let's make it red in this one. Today I have watched every ICT video in all the playlists he made. In one day, or I guess in a few months time, right? But that's good, man. Then you have watched it all, and then now you need to watch it again. That's how it goes. I think I've watched certain videos like 4 or 5 times. Yeah, you pick up new stuff every time. So what's gonna happen with NFP, guys? If this low stays intact, this will be a liquidity hunt when NFP is being released, pretty sure. Next week is light on news until Thursday. That's good. Doomy Sunny, good day people. Hello man. Yeah, Danny, in a couple of months, that's fine. What are the other pairs doing at the moment? What is TXY doing? So looking at the 4-hour time frame, right? We were respecting this. So if we're bearish, we should not exceed this area. And we still have the unmitigated daily fair value gap below it. So I'm pretty confident we should run into there eventually. And NFP is probably gonna provide the volume to do that. We have an SMT divergence on USD CAD. USD CAD is terrible at the moment. Look at this. What is this? How many pips? It's like a 20 pip range. Yeah. Stuck for the news. Went pretty deep, USD CAD. This was from the market outlook. This area should get hit, but we're dropping a little bit lower now. There are still equal highs up here, right? So we gotta keep that one in mind. Once we head into the buy side of the curve, this is the target. What is GJ doing? Yeah, trendline liquidity, guys. That's the target. Buy side of the curve at the moment. So, what is DOP? DOP is daily opening price, Arjan. It's the New York midnight opening price. Hey Sunshine, welcome to the chat, to the stream. What's the background called on my trading view? I'm not sure what you mean. What's GU doing? So we have SMT. So Euro USD took out this high over here. Right. Oh, it was the other way around. This is GBP USD. GBP USD. Now what does that indicate? Yeah, this is gonna run up too. This has to run up. This high is very close. 15 pips away. Into this fair value gap and then back up. That's something that should happen. Should, could, would. the days on the week. The days on the week. You mean these vertical lines? Is that what you mean? The only TD6? Yo, Matt, what's up, man? Dogu Kong. Good morning, Gennaro. Thomas, nothing good on my side to trade, so sitting on my hands. Yeah, you should all sit on your hands and just study price action in these conditions. There's no need to enter in NFP week after Wednesday. Oh, we're leaving the lows intact, guys, on gold. So I would expect a run into this, just like I posted this morning, and then drop into the gap. And let's look at the 4 hour. Looking at the 4 hour, we might... Did we touch mean threshold of the 4 hour? No, we did not, but barely. So it's still hella bullish, right? So it can still run up again into this fair value gap. So we have to stay vigilant and see what happens. But silver is already taking the highs when gold is not doing that at the moment. So when silver starts to drop, there will be SMT. I mean, there's SMT already right now, but once silver decides to go down into discount, then this high will stay intact. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking this is liquidity engineered for NFP in 20 minutes. To the person asked his background, I think Tom just turned dark mode on and altered the background to white. That's actually what I did, yeah. I like dark mode and then the background needs to be white. What's up, Roger? How are you doing? And the nurse, hey, from London. Welcome from the Netherlands, I guess. So what does the SMT between GU and EU mean? Right now, it indicates that there's probably bearish price action coming in. If you look at the 4 hour, because we tapped into this fair value gap on the 4 hour, right? So we're creating a new high. We're probably gonna draw into discount with the news release, and because EU took this high and GU did not, there's probably no reason to come back up here, right? But we can still move up in there. This is just anticipation, right? So this is what I want to see, and what I'm expecting to see, because this one did not go back into the fair value gap, right? And where's the easiest to reach liquidity, right? What does look equal? Or are we on the sell side, or are we on the buy side, or are we on the sell side of the curve, right? Did we complete the market maker model, or is there a new market maker model formed? Right, so right now we're in a range. So this would just be gambling. Me saying we will go drop down is just a guess and a gamble, because we're stuck in a range right now, right? So you might as well have accumulation, manipulation below, or manipulation above, and then go either way. I have a few swing trades from Monday, Tuesday doing well. Did just move them to B just in case. Yeah, if you're in a position since Monday and you're not break even yet, then it's either consolidating around your entry, or I don't know why it's not break even, right? Because there's probably a lot of movement from Monday till up until now. So see how far away this is. This is way too far away. It's 4 hour time frame. So this this is easy to reach liquidity. So I'm expecting NFP to drop into this area. So let me put an I over here. I captain. And then I would not expect EU to run the highs. Just basically because this 4-hour fair value gap is being respected and it hunted these highs. And now it starts to trade away from it, right? So again, this is speculation, right, guys? This is what you need to do if you are looking at the charts. What do you want to see? What is probable, right? Where's easy to reach liquidity and what has been taken already, right? So I'm anticipating this to be is taken already, and it has SMT, right? So where's the easiest to reach liquidity? Let's go to DXY. Gap, 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 right? And you could possibly see SMT too. So you can see DXY run up all the way up here. And maybe GU will take the lows, right? Or EU will take these lows, and then DXY will stay around here. That's a possibility. And then start to drop further, because I still think this area is... This is not discount enough for me to believe we're gonna reverse all the way up here. Right? So... Hello Landry, I am good. How are you? Ivan, hello man. Could you tell me where is buy side or sell side liquidity? It's everywhere, man. No joke, it's everywhere. Right now, especially on gold. Right, we have massive sell side liquidity down here. And it's actually beautiful, it's staying intact. So I would assume, if you're watching the 1 hour time frame, right? For me, this is engineered liquidity, so I would assume price will drop in here. Now it can return all the way back up here and even take out these highs, because silver did take out the highs, right? So maybe gold has a delayed protraction upwards. But I would definitely think this is, if NFP is released and we run into this fair value gap, high chance we'll go back down here. And this is just anticipation for me. And it might do the reverse, right? It can take sell side liquidity first and then move up. So it's just gambling on NFP. Hello sir, sorry not join last stream. That's fine, Jimmy. You're not obligated to join the stream, man. But welcome, right? Welcome. Too slowly dropping into this gap. And then let's look at Euro GBP, right? What's the most probable thing that can happen? We went from the last swing high to last swing high to the last swing low. We were in discount, respecting it and trading away back into premium right now. So I would assume price wants to target the highs based off this narrative, right? So if we can drop into this fair value gap and then move up. If EG and GJ are bullish, which should be the case because we're pretty close to previous monthly high. That's the red line is previous monthly high over here. Right, and then we have this trend line phantom, right, which is slowly being liquidated on all taps. I would assume bullishness. Look at the narrative for today. And NFP is pretty hard, not gonna lie, to know where price will go, because it's a little bit choppy. Let's look at the 4 hour. Yeah, we might see a high resistance liquidity run into here, which is 40-50 pips. Alright, we already had a swing inside this gap. So price might gap or might trade below this swing. Right, hit that order block, fill in the fair value gap fully, and then trade back up higher. Because we're respecting structure at the moment. So unless this 4-hour candle starts closing below over here or lower, then I would say the higher time frame is slowly switching to sell side. But for now, buy side is still in play. Good morning, Mafus. I am doing well, man. How are you doing? What's your major entry criteria? Definitely determine on which side of the curve. Sorry, which side of the curve you are on. It's important, so utilize market maker models for that, right? And then fair value gaps are very important. Fair value gap is just such is much more than you think than just a fair value gap. Oil reaching for buy side liquidity, yeah, as expected. Yeah, from the market outlook, right, on this Sunday, stated this fair value gap was gonna be the area where it should go bullish from, and right now we're slowly moving bullish. This daily probably already made a Judas swing, so I see no reason why we should not continue higher and take out this high. And it doesn't mean it will take out these highs, but definitely this high is on the table. Stick with the structure, right? What is gold doing? It's gonna be very interesting for me, this one. What are your other interests outside of trading? Just out of interest. I like playing video games because I'm a little bit of a nerd, but actually I don't really have a lot of time to do my other interests, because I'm like literally every day just looking at charts, and either I'm on the simulator or I am watching charts or tape reading or answering questions on Telegram, right? Or making content for YouTube. So, but I love to go to the beach with my dog. That's something nice. My dog is sitting outside in the sun right now. he's like a molten, like he's like a little cake. He's all smushed up inside the chair, melting away in the sun. He looks adorable at the moment, so but that aside, did NFP also have effect for GJ? Yes, it will impact GJ too. Simp, how are you doing, man? Good afternoon. I was looking for Euro USD to be bullish. There's a 4-hour breaker. Yeah, you're looking at this one, right? Could be. And we're reacting off a daily breaker too. But with NFP, I'm not too sure. And at the moment, if I look at this structure, we're reacting off this 4-hour fair value gap, and we have SMT, which makes me believe this is a run on stops, and we should trade down into discount. But that's just if this were normal market conditions, that's what my bias would be. But we're also in a big range, right? So it's hard to tell where we go from here. Hello Tom. In Kenya, Friday means Furahi Day, which is happy day. Hoping for a happy day. I hope so too, Wilson, man. I hope it's gonna be a good day. Gonna visit some family later, so we're hanging around weekly open price. That's interesting, right? The whole week is just bouncing around to weekly open. And then 8 minutes before NFP hits, we're at weekly open. That's pretty interesting. Is that coincidence? I don't think so. Let me just put the arrows down like this. This is what I'm thinking. Based off structure. Although I do not like this trendline liquidity. It's always something to be wary of. Trendline liquidity. We don't really have it over here. Right now we're respecting all kinds of PD arrays. Right. We have a gap below here, so if GJ is very heavy, we could trade all the way into this gap. But I would assume this low should stay intact if we're bullish, right? If we're bearish, we'll definitely break through it and then these highs will stay intact. I love fair value gap, yes, me too, man. Man, why it gotta be NFP? I wanna trade, yeah, same Hessie. But we need to be patient, right? And treat charting like business, and we have to abide by the rules we lay upon ourselves. So, is it possible for price to retrace into fair value gap twice? Because oil filled the fair value gap, so it's possible to take the short-term high. Yes, it can go multiple times in a fair value gap. You can see it over here, right? The daily, it's just one daily candle, I guess. So, yeah, that's not a good example at all. But over here, it went into it, went out of it, went back into it, went back out of it, right? And then it went back into it, and then back out of it again over here. But eventually, it traded through it, and leaving equal highs, right? So there's a target. So yes, it can visit it multiple times. What kind of dog do I have? It's like a mixed breed. It has 50% American Stafford in it, and some white shepherd and stuff. But he's actually very beautiful. He has like a tiger print on his fur. Am I the only one seeing NAS to fully reverse back to the upside on NFP? Let's look at the 4-hour structure, because we're sitting inside a, this is a daily breaker, this area, right? We took buy side already during the night, and then we still have these equal highs, right? So it looks like we're on the buy side of the curve at the moment. So until you see this fair value gap get disrespected and we're trading lower, retesting it and then start to break down again, then I would say it's confirmed we're going lower. But right now the structure is bullish and we're in an accumulation phase. So as NFP I cannot say, but these highs do look very good. I don't know, that's how many points is that? From, it's like 800 points up. I don't know how much Nasdaq moves in one day. I don't know if that's a lot. Let's play some M&M. I cannot, man. Copyright stuff. I agree. I believe we are our premium. I'm looking to sell in this area for Euro USD. Why are you trading on NFP, my guy? But good luck though. Good luck. You keeping it clean, man. Bravo. Please, can you help me with a trading plan? Maybe a template? Much love from Ghana. Hey Enoch, man, welcome to the stream. Bro, I don't really have time to I don't really have time to help people individually for free, if you feel me. I get a lot of messages. What's up, TK? Welcome back. Tweet from ICT. For the next 30 minutes, do not tweet, do not watch videos, do not chat, study the delivery of ES. 1 minute chart. Observe how it seeks liquidity and wreaks havoc on the nearby stops above and below market price. I have not read that one. Let me see. 1 minute. In 2 minutes we have an NFP, right? Equilibrium of the range, right? What's high time frame say? Yeah, it looks bearish at the moment. 4 hour can run lower into the order block and then start to move up again, but that's just a guess. I want to watch gold in a few seconds. In 40 seconds it's gonna be hammer time. Did we just trade into... yeah, we traded into the mean threshold of this gap, so we already took these lows right now. So this is actually... what a shame it left it intact, right? So this is mean threshold of the 4 hour gap. See how it reacts right now? So there's a high possibility we're gonna trade up at the moment. If this is a liquidity run pre-news release, right? Let's watch the 1 minute candle. That's always fun, right? In 5 seconds. Yeah. Fair value gap, right? Damn. Fair value gap. Yeah, look at this sell side and buy side rate. Insane. Yeah, so euro should move down based off the 4 hour structure. What does DXY want to do? DXY is in the gap. What is euro USD doing? In the same gap. Alright, so the gap is rebalanced at the moment, right? Indices should run for lows before going up. Just putting that out there. His buy side's been ran. The next scenario would be 4200 level. Well, it did take sell side first and then buy side. So now we have to wait where it runs into. There are equal highs up here, right? And then we have sort of equal highs up here. So it makes sense to go bullish, right? Can I possibly make a video on how to set up the simulator? Yeah, sure, I can make a video on that. That OTE watermark isn't available on TradingView. Yeah, somebody wrote it for me. I took that, but only paper trade. Good. Paper trade is better. So we ran mean threshold of this fair value gap a little bit deeper. It's not moving too much, I would say. I have seen more volatile NFPs. Right. Now I'm interested to see how it reacts when we take these equal highs, and then eventually if it trades up here, it has to trade up here first, right? And then this 15-minute fair value gap. Got $70 just for buying after the sell stop or being rate on NAS 100. Nice, Jimmy. Hi, I have discovered something very unique I want to share with you. You can message me on Telegram if you want to share it. What did EJ and GJ do? Oh, it went straight up. So not even returning back into the gap, it seems. It's not too volatile. It's surprised. This is only 20 pips. So EG should go up. Yep. What's silver doing? Silver is hanging around in this range, this premium range right now. So we could actually have more sell side coming in for gold. Yeah, there we go. I feel like the indices didn't move much because stock exchange open hasn't happened yet. Be careful, everyone. Yeah, better wait for stock exchange open or trade, not trade at all on NFP. So not as much volatility as I expected. Same Mustafa. So it might be a little delayed. We've drawn out the eye for draw on liquidity. Seems to want to go there, right? So this is the anticipation of today. At the start of the stream we put the eye over here, and then the narrative is the SMT, right, with Euro. So it made sense to go down. Internal range liquidity. It doesn't have to go further down than here, but this is the initial target. How do I put OTE Trader in the middle of the graphic on TradingView? Somebody wrote code for me and in the Pine editor. It's a script editor. He made it for me. Yeah, next week is gonna be good. I'm really in love with gold at the moment. We have a daily order block down here, so this might be the area where it could have a reaction, but the order flow seems to be bearish at the moment. And talking about market maker models, like, right? If we just zoom out right now, just look at what happened if we zoom out, right? We had original consolidation, right? Smart money reversal, buy side of the curve. Completed because it touched the original consolidation, right? Then it started a new consolidation, right? So sell side of the curve went up back into premium because this was the range we're trading in. dropped, where did the smart money reversal happen? Where did it happen? In a logical place, right? Higher time frame POI, original consolidation, smart money reversal, buy side of the curve. Original consolidation has been liquidated. Is it logical to reject from here? Yes. 4-hour fair value gap, right? Right now we're going into the sell side of the curve. Where's the new original consolidation, right? Right? Keep looking at these things. So I knew the draw was bearish, but it did not come to the POI in London. Straight up dropped from daily opening, which is fine. Actually, I know why it didn't have to go above daily open right now. I identified it, but model-wise, right? I want to see it trade above daily open for a sell. That's favorable. Can you teach it from Pine Editor? I don't know how to do it. Somebody wrote it for me. Looks like we want to go back into discount. I see decay. I see. Yes, skill zones important, right? Yeah, we should definitely run on the sell side, right? And this is original consolidation. So drawn liquidity was easily identified this way. Otherwise, I would not have posted these lines this morning in Telegram. If I thought it was bullish, I would probably did it like this, right? But look at the narrative. And then look at this. Let me remove this. Hey, could you look at S&P daily chart, 25th of April? What is that? Never seen that type of block before. This daily candle? I'm not sure what you're meaning by never seen that type of block before. Do you know what CLS is? I know what they are and the times, but you know where I can actually learn it? I mean, I've said this many times. You guys try to complicate price action way too much. You don't need CLS, 90-minute cycles and all that kind of stuff to be a profitable trader. That's just my personal opinion. I see what you mean, Hezzy. But I actually think it's something else. But it kind of lines up with it, but I think it's something else, which I won't share on stream. I took that S&P sell. Well done, bro. Well done, Eli. So Hezzy, normally you're right about the direction, but did not want to go to 4200, it seems like, but rather go into discount, which is fine, right? It's NFP, so it's gambling. What are some models from ICT that you use? I use the one shot, one kill model, and I've adjusted it to my own style. I've implemented some my own things in the model. You are profitable and honestly don't need to see less. I'm just curious to learn it. Alright, that's fair enough. Sunshine still in a cell from London morning. Nice. Thanks for job, Seuss Christian. Which job? This is the area where it can retrace from. It's mean threshold. And what is the range right now? Oh, we're still in premium, so I will take that back. It's more probable to go into equilibrium and down into discount. Let's see how important this range is, right? Even though it might trade up from here, for me personally, I don't want to see that, right? Live and market review, that help a lot. Alright, Seuss, no problem, man. I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, Hezzy, I agree. You're holding S&P 500, sell to 40.74? 40.74. Oh, that's a long way. But I get the narrative, because there's equal lows, right? So I assume you are targeting equal lows. Was there SMT between those? So Nasdaq ran a little higher and US 30 definitely ran lower. So it doesn't have to liquidate these equals because of the SMT. Guys, what advice would you give to someone that went to trade off their phone? I mean, proper analysis probably done on the better on the computer. Not gonna lie. So it is reacting of this range. Hezi, I'm curious. If you analyze on the computer, why don't you just enter on the computer? Why do you use the phone for that? Bro, assuming there is a fair value gap on one time frame and another on a different time frame, which ones should you use? The one where you want to trade from, right? Higher time frame is always better, in my opinion. If you want to enter, excuse me, if you want to enter, then use lower time frame fair value gaps as an entry point and use higher time frame fair value gaps as a target. I get you, Sunshine. Yeah, that's actually a valid argument. Got an interesting situation if the 1 hour closes inside this gap. What did you find most helpful for your development? Forward testing or backward testing? I think they're both equally important. Backtesting for seeing your model form, right? And testing at what times it happens and that kind of stuff. And forward testing is very important because that's the way you grow confidence in your system. And you really need confidence in your system when you start trading challenges and that kind of stuff. Because if you're not confident and you only did backtesting and never did it in live environments, right? It's gonna be a tough time. You're gonna doubt yourself. How do I effectively backtest and what do I use? I use soft Forex simulator. And then depends on what I want to backtest. If I want to backtest price ranges, or I want to backtest entry technique, or I want to backtest daily bias or order flow, I will write down what I want to see. I will backtest it. I will write down what happened. And that's pretty much it. That's why I'm peeved. I know I could have got 0.3 today to finish phase 2, but Trader Life gotta stay focused. I think I mean, if you just did like a 0.3% risk on a on a good setup, you could have gotten it today. I mean, I would not recommend trading full size on days like this, but definitely 0.3% must not be that hard. Can you analyze UJ, please? Yeah. Right now, we're aiming for the highs, so I cannot really give you anything on this one because just NFP just happened, right? So, but definitely we're on the buy side of the curve. So this is the first target. Right, and EJ and GJ should follow. And EJ did not even come back into discount, so. The streams will continue, guys. I'm just gonna reserve the streams for the group. So I probably will be streaming on Monday and Friday for YouTube, and we're gonna do intensive tape reading during the Zoom sessions. And then actually tape read the high probable areas, right? Because you can tape read in the middle of a range and it is useless. You need to do it in an area where it makes sense. What about analyzing on a phone? Because I'm always on a move, don't really get time to open up my laptop. You don't have like 15 or 30 minutes to look at the computer? I would just. The fuck is this message? How did he get by my? How did he get by my mod? What is tape reading? Literally, I have a few clips on my YouTube about it. When I'm watching price action, right? And then I'm saying, for instance, if I'm watching gold, right? Then I'm watching the 1 minute chart in a high probable area. And then I'm watching the PD arrays, right? And then I'm saying, we just ran into this fair value gap. We might run in it again, but we need to break structure after. And when it happens, I say something like, I want to see like a big bearish candle to confirm we're on a high probable area. That happens, right? And then I want to see a fair value gap, and then I say I want to see one little tap in it, and then I move away. And if there's an order block, I will probably say something. This order block needs to stay respected. It can't wick through it, but the body needs to close in it, right? And that's how I tape read. And that's how you find probable setups. Yeah, BBC, big black candle. David, stay in the Telegram, right? We'll be opening it up in like 2 weeks or something. I'm just waiting on some stuff. Hey Tom, love to F or what? Yeah, sure. Who doesn't? Right? Who doesn't? what kind of website I'm visiting. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how he found me here, man. He must be connected to the market maker. The market maker must have given him my address. Do I have any educational material already? Yes, I already have some stuff ready. I've got some stuff which made me, which was a big click for me. Looks like Tom's been reading some other kind of tape. Yeah. I don't know how he found me here, man. It wasn't me. Wasn't me, man. Cool, man. I watched through the 1 hour simulation last night. Oh, the 8% run, my Forex funds, right? How long did it take to click? I think about 8 or 10 months, and then that was the first click happened about 6 months in, I think. And then I thought I knew a lot, and then fast forward a half a year later, where we are right now, I actually knew nothing at all back then, but I thought I knew. It's just interesting how much you can develop over all that time. Are you getting spammed with the Oenda ad on YouTube by any chance? All I did was start watching ICT, and the YouTube algo now bombs me with broker ads. Yeah, I get bombed with broker ads too. It's normal. If this is just a YouTube algorithm, right? It's normal. You watched all the mentorship videos? Yes, I did. I skipped a few though. I skipped a few, which were not interesting to me, because you don't need all the videos. So the 1 hour actually closed below this fair value gap, right? And even the 30-minute too. Then the 15 has left a gap up here. Macaroni. Did your girlfriend not like you? While being trader. So tapped into the fair value gap, right? And it needs to close below or inside it. That's the most favorable price action. What are playlists you recommend in ICT YouTube channel? Watch Went series, Sniper Scout, Market Maker models. If I could go back in time, what would I tell myself? That's a good one too, for psychology and expectations. Big runs like that spook me out. How can you consider shorting when it appears we are in super deep discount after a large push down like that? I'm watching price action, my bro. That's why I'm confident it will run lower from that gap. So right now, if you take this gap in consideration, which is, I don't draw this for no reason, right? You guys can see it happen in front of your screens right now. When we take this low, it can run up again. I just put my line below here because this low is so close. It would not make no sense to not take that low, right? Unless we have SMT, which we have because silver took the low, right? So now gold can run up again, but I would expect it to take the low anyway. But this is just a small tape reading thingy, right? So this is the SMT part, right? Which you gotta be aware of, as I just stated. Because we took the low on silver, right? And on gold we did not take the low, so we have a chance to run up. And you gotta consider what is happening right now. Alright, so 1 minute fair value gap is respected. Then we have this 5 minute, which is still being respected. Right, so it can revisit it again. If you trade 1 minute, it can be hard, right? Because it can be confusing. So now go to the 5, right? We're still respecting this gap, even though we ran down that far, right? You have to wait on candles to close and give you information. And there's one thing right now which I have not drawn on this chart, which is holding price at the moment. So it's going to be interesting to see if that holds. What playlist is this? It's called Lo-Fi Chilled Beats. 12 hours of DMCA free and copyright free music for Twitch streamers. Could it be that he is building equal lows to look for the OB of 15 minutes in 1854? Yeah, sure. Sure. So we had a big drop, right? So there needs to be some sort of a retracement. And this 1 hour candle just opened 7 minutes ago, right? So we can move back up a little bit. But overall it should still move bearish. Because No, never mind. I'm not gonna explain that one. It's fine. Think about price ranges and look for and go into this whole area and try to find every price range you can find, and then you will understand it should go bearish. Even though this fair value gap got traded above, right? Yeah, macaroni, that's actually a good video. Purge and revert. That's a good, very good video. On S&P, do you think the 830 open price action is way too clean to be left there? Let me have a look. My bro. 830. It's NFP price action. I cannot make anything out of it, MJ. That's the tough part about NFP news candles. It's hard to determine where it wants to go after, but it looks like it grabbed liquidity on the buy side and then it's continuing down into discount. Talking is very hard. Yep, very hard. Gold making a BPR on the hourly time frame. Yes, it is. It is, Mohammed, that's true. But right now it's in accumulation phase. But as per all the ranges I've created in this consolidation, it should still run lower a little bit, in my opinion. Easy, bro. I woke up from sleeping. I find going back and rewatching things to be invaluable. Pick out stuff I didn't the first time. Yeah, true, and that's why you should watch the videos multiple times, right? Ding ding ding, sunshine. You are correct. Very good spot. If it breaks that fair value gap, it should run for the equal lows. So new 5-minute candle just appeared. Right, so we have this gap, right? Now we need to wait still. If this candle closes above this gap, there's a high indication we're gonna go retrace upwards, and this is how you have to watch price action. Just watch these highs, right? And then the gap above is still present. So what did New York kill zone do? We traded down straight up. But again, not favorable price action, right? NFP day. It's in an accumulation phase at the moment, so you can guess whatever. And as long as this 5-minute gap is holding, I would not assume a run higher. Let me outline this one, because price might tap into the 15-minute fair value gap, right? So that would liquidate this high. But definitely you want to see trade lower immediately. You're welcome, Xavier. Oh, Mohammed answered the question. My bad. Right, in 1 minute you have more information on this one. So where are we gonna close on this 5? Are we respecting the gap still? Right, we know in 10 seconds. Now the next 5 minutes might trade up and tap into this area, right? And then if it moves down and closes below, right? And that's then favorable price action to continue lower. So we still close inside this, right? Take note of that and see how it reacts after. US oils just play. Look at that. Same highs. 1, 2, 3. Yes, Ezzy. Yes, sir. Time is equally as important as price, right? Okay, if you guys, if you are trading in normal conditions and you see this price action happen, don't engage. Even if you're tape reading, I would not engage in this type of price action because you can already see it's not moving cleanly with good moves, right? Right, is equal lows. 684, 684.50. So half a point below this one. Not really a convincing tap into the fair value gap, right? And then ES is off and US 30 is definitely off. In episode 37 he mentions whenever he posts a tweet it usually happens right after. Do you think smart money is watching him? I don't think so. I think he knows how the algorithm moves, right? It's ICT. It is ICT. The goat. Yeah, look at this price action. It's definitely waiting for equity open right now. Yeah, I agree, Ryan. It's just an algorithm. Alright, we're gonna watch equity open in 9 minutes. And then we'll watch a bit and then I'm gonna head off later. Need to prepare some stuff. And again guys, Sunday market outlook once again, and then next week we can finally trade again because this week NFP week, right? On oil we're in a bull institutional order flow, but in this scenario how do you know where to look for a continuation buy? Did we already hit the low of the day in London, or are we in premium PDRA to expect to go to the H4 OB? How to know? You want to get in at the best spot possible, right, Dima? So right now it's hard to buy because you're at this equal highs, which is a target, so it should take it. But price might as well just run down again because it did it over here, and this is the actual spot where you want to buy, where you should buy in the daily fair value gap, right? And then looking at the 30-minute, if you believe the low of the day has already been created in London, no, what is this? Is 7. Right, then this low should stay intact, and then probably it's best to buy off this order block because this order block is being held by this fair value gap, right? And then we would be in a discount. Oh, so we took the highs on EJ finally. Right, this high up here. This one. We're stuck. We're stuck right now, so it's a waiting game. Richard, we'll speak soon, man. Thank you for joining. It's gotta look really nice, but I may consider the buy from the 1 hour fair value gap. Yeah. What is the narrative for Friday? Right, let's look at the daily. We already went into this fair value gap, right? It lines up with the opening price of this order block. Right, and the best thing to do is to wait on a lower time frame. They already know about ICT and his teaching, so Michael has a limit, can't cross it, so he didn't reveal all his secret. Yeah, that's true, because I remember him talking about there's a lot more to Asia range in the time aspect, but he cannot disclose it. Right, so probably he knows it and his son will know it. Then it's gotta be a secret forever. Pretty sure the banks don't want people to know that stuff. Nope, cannot get that info. Yeah, we gotta focus on these highs too, eventually. Hello son, hello ATM, dad. Yeah. Literally having the physical appearance next to you in the form of ICT, who will teach you how to trade. That's gotta be amazing. So the draw at the moment is clear, right? Into the fair value gap. And then the question is on the lower time frame, what's gonna give? So Nasdaq is first to the party. And what is US 30 is far away still. So most of the time US 30 is more bullish than the other two, it seems like, right? In these occasions. Yeah, he dislikes Dow. He uses it for SMT and stuff, which is more sensible. Alright, let's see what equity open is gonna do. Gold is respecting the 50-minute fair value. Oh, I forgot to watch gold. Okay, ES still needs to go into the gap, right? That's why Nasdaq might overshoot it, and it will wait until ES is in the gap. So it's slightly tapped into it. Like this is the low. The low is 41,225, and this one is 41,275. So like a quarter of a point into the fair value gap. So technically it went into the fair value gap. Aren't you considering that 1 hour breaker? I mean, it's not a breaker on the ES, but if you mean Nasdaq, then yes, it's in the fair value gap and it hit it. Oh, you did take it. Nice. Congratulations, Hezzy. Yeah, it was a high probable area for a buy, so. Cold. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna head off because it's not favorable price action for me this week. So it's pretty, sometimes can be pretty boring, so I hope you didn't find it too boring, but yeah, ES should run back to these highs up here, so we have a high time frame POI where it's reacting off, so we're trading a little bit below equity open, so that should be enough. So let's see how everything develops, right? Stay safe with trading. This Sunday we'll have another market outlook. I will post the Zoom link in the Telegram, guys. So if you want to join in, you can come into the Telegram. And of course it will be posted on YouTube after. If you don't want to join and you want to watch it later, that's fine too. It's gonna be 4 p.m. EST on Sunday, and otherwise 10 CET for the Europeans, right? So guys, take care. I hope you have a lovely day and a good weekend, and we'll speak soon.
See